Just find your center. Wherever your thoughts are, come back into the room you're in. Come back into the place you're in. Please slowly open your eyes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Dipta, over to you.
Thank you, Ramya.
Hi.
Welcome.
Morning, everybody. Welcome to the 3-day journey. And today it's going to end. The learning about our body's automation and nature's gift to mankind. From 2 days, did you learn how the connection of automation is being done with nature? If yes, type it in the chat box. Nature. Thank you, Reena. Thank you, Vivek. Thank you, Sumanti. Thank you, Nishita. Thank you, Sweet. Thank you, everybody. After Ramya's session, every day she brings in the energy within us, wherever our thoughts are, into this room. Let's thank her. Give a high five to Ramya to bringing us to the present. Let us know in the chat box how you're feeling now. Happy, Sumanti. Nice. She's bringing in happiness. Marina is bringing in calmness. Linda is bringing in energy. Nishita energy. Sunita energy. Nishita is also bringing in happiness. So everybody are blessing each other. Happiness, joy. Vivek enjoying. So joy and calmness to the room. Thank you, everybody. I am feeling grounded and I am feeling calmer. The day when I started this course, because this is our first batch of group coaching, what we are doing. So the first day was like both of us from a week, which to cover, what to give in this 3 days. So we have to plan, organize. Never have been organized. Whatever comes to my mind, I used to do. When I joined coaching sessions with Thaddeus and goal setting and little bit of planning, there I started becoming organized. Because I had worked for 2.5 years in HP Hewlett Packard as I was a background of BPO. I had not done a lot of presentations. I was just as a beginner and was in a HR team, so not much of work was there. The next when it has to go on to the next levels of planning and presentations and doing those learnings, I had become pregnant. So I chose to leave the job and be with my child because I had blood vomits. It was genes, what they call it. Even I was assuming, but now I know the truth. Then I spent my time with my child till 2 or 3 years, then started my journey in distribution with my brother. So business, he used to take care whatever I had, a little bit of support, what I was doing to my brother, that's what I was doing. So not much of planning my life was there, but in sports and all, yes, there was, because I was into a lot of sports, and I had learned karate, and I started my riding vehicles from my 6th grade. By 10th grade, I had learned four-wheeler. I taught my mother and my brother riding the bike. And for my brother, four-wheeler, I only taught him. So from my childhood days, whatever I learned, I used to love to teach too. So, but the planning was not there. However, I felt like doing it. Whatever steps I had to take, I used to take it. But when I came to coaching and started learning from Thaddeus Lawrence, yesterday I told you that I'm learning to become a better health coach. So there I started understanding planning. So that's why I thought, let's plan, but how much to teach, which day. And Ramya helped me to design this PPT. Even as she has studied the same thing, she added value to it. She added more goodness to it. She's a software engineer by profession, and now she's left her job, and she's exploring more about herself. Now she is joined with me, so we will both need to explore more to find the truth of ourselves, and then we shall learn more steps and make these sessions much more interesting. So she will be posting you all the feedback form there, whatever you want to help us to learn, or however you thought it could have been better, please let us know there, so that we will implement to help more people, reach out to them, give them the awareness of healthy life. Thank you all. So in yesterday's session, we all learned about emotions. And the first day we learned about diet. There is a part which in diet, I would just want to cover. Each of you, can you tell us which is the nutrition, for example, is it the whole rice, or is it the broken rice, or is it the flour, or is it the fermented batter, which will give us more energy? I just wanted to touch this point, which I had left in the diet part. So put it in the chat box, according to you, which will give you more energy.
Can you repeat the options?
Is it the whole rice? First option. Second one is broken rice. Third option is flour, rice flour. Fourth option is fermented batter. Which according to you gives us more energy? Ramya, I just want you to take down this so that we will make a Google form from next time. Yeah, thank you. So let me see. Nishita, fermented. Rita, less processed and fermented. You have understood my question, right? Which will give you more energy is my question. Whole rice, Suma. Whole rice, Sunita. Rita, whole rice, that is unpolished rice is whole rice. Linda, fermented. Vivek, whole rice. Satvik, whole rice. Wonderful. Everybody try to answer so that I know whoever has taken the 3 days course, how much they have understood, and whoever is here, what is their perception? Reena, unpolished rice. Linda, whole rice gives us more energy. Yes. Thank you for the participation. 100% participation. Few of them, I think Deepa has not answered. Fine. So, yes, Shanti, whole rice. So, for people who have put fermented rice, when the process of fermentation is happening, the energies, the gases are already released. So that doesn't give you more energy. Whatever sides you're eating, like for example, idli or dosa, whatever the sides you're eating, that gives you the energy. And the good bacteria, sometimes what you may get from fermented things like curds or idli or dosa batter. But when we are heating it up, steaming is okay. You would be still retaining. When you are heating more, the bacteria also would be dead. But we should all understand that the system is capable of creating those bacteria in our gut if we just allow it to happen. So now let's move back to the topic. So the fermented process like batter is the last one in this 4, which gives you the energy. The next is, who wants to write down? It is, you want to try it out? Anybody? That is flour. That is the lesser nutrition one. Then comes the broken. Then comes the whole. Okay. So whenever it's possible, we have to choose the whole. And wheat and ragi, we cannot eat as a whole. We have to make sure the bran is there in the flour, so that we get the energy and the fiber is there to help the gut to take it out. We all have studied in 4th standard the digestion process. Clear? In the same way, now let's see a fruit. A whole fruit, if you consider in the same way, the rice what we saw, it is in the same way. The whole fruit will give you more energy because you will be chewing and the saliva will be mixing and then swallowing. When you're chewing, when you're relishing the taste, the brain will be functioning better. You'll be receiving the images, you'll be experiencing the taste from the wholeness. Then the broken, we will cut, chop, and then eat the small pieces. We'll take the bites. So let me take an apple. If we eat an apple as a whole, biting and eating, that is the first type, full energy. The second is cutting down into pieces. So for children, the best way to feed them is giving them the whole. For people who have weakness in their teeth, cut them and give. For people who doesn't have all the teeth, then you will have to give them grated or juice. But they have to relish in the mouth and then drink, so that the system will have more natural waste than the unnatural waste. Got that? Got this point? Yes. Even the vegetables are same. For children, like cucumber or carrots, you should give the whole. They should bite. Whosoever teeth are stronger, sometimes we should relish the whole. Then is cutting down, because when we see, for example, when we take a sugar cane, if we pull the skin from your teeth and then bite it and eat it, you will be able to eat one small piece, that's all, not more than that. You'll be full, you'll be tired, and you will feel that that is enough. But if you take a juice, you can drink even 2 glasses of juice, because you will not be doing consciously, you're not putting all the effort to drink it. One day you just try it, so that how much time you will feel full by trying to bite and eat, how much time you will take to drink the juice. Even if you're taking the juice, it should be very slow. Clear? Will you try it on? You can try it on and give us a feedback in Bodies Automation. You'll be there in the group. So write us, share your experiences. So always, always choose to eat pieces or the wholeness to get more energy in your system, or to create more energy. If at all, I'll be covering about acute diseases. There I'll cover why we have to choose juices in particular period of time. Okay. So now you're clear. I wanted to cover this part in the diet. Do you have any questions in the 2 days topic? If anybody is having any questions, please come up. We will address to that and then move to the topic of today's. You can raise your hands or unmute yourself and speak, or type it in the chat box. Yeah, Sumant, tell.
I don't know. Somehow I'm yet to, get full clear picture of consuming water.
According to
It's
you,
not going.
what do you feel?
Yeah.
According to you, what do you feel?
Yeah. As per rule, I feel it is you should drink only when you are thirsty.
Yeah.
But we are often told by everyone that early morning you consume 2 glasses of water. That's where we start thinking whether.
Most of the people
Sometimes today, I don't feel like drinking, but by forcibly I have drunk 2 glasses of water, which is quite difficult early in the morning.
So don't do it, which you don't feel
Okay.
comfortable. Don't do it. Your body is telling not to. Percept your body.
Not to, yeah.
Body speaks.
Yeah.
And one more thing is, when you sip by sip start drinking the water, you feel the rejection, or you will feel when to stop. You'll know when to stop. There you can stop. Till you percept yourself more and more, you'll not be knowing. You should understand your thirst. Of course, we all know now when we are thirsty, we have to drink. And why people have been telling to drink 2 liters of water is, today, most of them are not healthy. The first thing, what happens when they are moving into unhealthiness is the gut issues. They will be constipated. So the naturopaths or anybody, they started helping people to clear the gut. As soon as they, in the morning, they drink water, they used to get motions. So they used to help people to clear their gut. But this is an external support. Your system doesn't have energy to push early morning. The large intestine's work will happen from 5 to 7 a.m. At that time, if your gut is not cleared by itself, then your large intestine's energy is not up to the mark. If you're drinking the water and pushing it, yes, you're getting the solution for time being. But if you don't energize your system, if you have not tried to increase the energy of large intestine, you'll slowly be dependent on water. And then you will be making your large intestine lesser in its energy, which will impact all over the system. The disease starts from there. So eating the right way will help the process of digestion and will help the clearing of gut by itself. So when that happens, you don't need to drink water to flush out. The root is the way of eating and achieving the health of the gut. That is the large intestine. Is it clear now?
I just would like to add that maybe I'm gifted. The minute I get up, my body is in straight position, my gut starts functioning, I have to rush. And my bowel movement is there. This is from the time I've become aware of myself, that is the practice. So I don't need to drink water for that.
So don't drink water.
I'm clear about that now. Yeah. I was finding it difficult to drink water. Yeah.
If you're thirsty, you drink. And when you're drinking slowly, maybe a quarter or half of the glass is more than sufficient. Listen to your body.
No, but but when I'm thirsty, I feel like drinking lots and lots of water. It's not one glass of water that I...
Then what would you...
Yeah, it is not sufficient.
Yeah. Then what would you be doing is, sometimes you would not be eating in a balanced way with fruits, vegetables.
Okay.
Sometimes you wouldn't have followed the thirst. See, after the food, if that is not balanced, after some half an hour or 45 minutes, your system asks water to complete the work of digestion, and you wouldn't have understood your body. You would have been busy with your work and not percepted what body wants and giving at that time what it needs. Then what will happen? Your thirst will increase, and the point where it reaches, your patience is lost and you will just gulp it. Even at that moment, if you start sipping and drinking slowly, experiencing the water, you will be needing lesser.
Okay. How about drinking water while eating?
If you're not eating consciously, if your saliva is not produced, only when you are hungry, the saliva produces well. So when you are hungry, when you are eating consciously, chewing, when the saliva is mixing well and then swallowing, you would have already processed the food. 40% of the process would have happened. Then you don't require water to push it. People who need water in between, they are pushing the food because it's not able to move easily.
Okay.
Clear? Helpful?
Yeah. But that's what, off late, I feel like drinking water in between the meal. I mean, while eating.
So your consciousness...
Off late.
Conscious eating is reduced. Conscious eating is reduced.
Okay.
Maybe you're
Thank you.
eating a bit early than you're hungry. That might
Okay,
also be
okay.
there. So check yourself.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Give a high five to Suma auntie. Because of her question.
I'm giving it myself.
Yes. Because of her, you all got a deeper learning about water and the system.
Thank
Yes,
you. Thank you.
Linda.
My question is for Ramya. Actually, yesterday when she was doing this 12 meridians and she mentioned 3 reasons for waste stagnation. My internet issues were there. So did she mention which were the 12 meridians for the 12 important organs is what I didn't get. And also I heard her saying 3 reasons for waste stagnation, but I didn't get the 3 reasons. So did I miss something? Can like something be shared with me on the group also? Then I'm okay. Just the 1 page or 2 pages. Or was that like just to be told and not to be explained? I was not sure.
So the 12 meridians and the organs. There is each and every organ, there is a energy channel. Yesterday you saw the figure. You saw
Yes,
the
yes.
energy pathways.
Yes.
There are 12 pathways plus a center, which is called as CV. What is the full form, Ramya?
Ren channel.
Rin channel. Central meridian. Okay.
Yeah.
The central meridian.
Conceptual vessel meridian.
Yeah, conceptual vessel. So that is the center meridian. Other than that, there are 12 meridians for all the 12 organs. You all came to know about the 12 organs, right? Give me a thumbs up if you have understood yesterday the 12 organs. Linda, you have come to know.
I have missed it.
I didn't.
Actually, Linda was there for half. I think she said she got some work and you left little early, right, Linda?
Yeah, I left, but this part was done, but I did not hear anything, or my internet was going up and down just before I left also.
Okay, let me just brush it up. 5 minutes. Ramya, can you just put that slide for me?
Yeah, sure. Are you all able to see?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the 12 main meridians and 12 main organs and 12 meridians. Next slide. Yeah. So those 12 organs are, for air element, it is lungs and large intestine. For water element, it is kidney and urinary bladder. Whatever the elements I'm telling, it is 5 Panchabhutas, what is present in our system, and how those energy channels are connected to particular respective organs. Then the liver and gallbladder is wood element. The heart, small intestine, pericardium, and triple energizer. That is, in the heart, there is an outer layer that is pericardium. And for the triple energizer is the temperature of the energy of the system from our neck to our abdomen. It is splitted into 3 parts: upper, middle, and lower. Those energies, whenever it needs to fluctuate, that is taken care by triple energizer. So these two are related to fire element with heart and small intestine. And the next one is stomach and spleen, which is earth element. So the 2 channels, the 2 meridians, in each of them element It's been described here. And for fire element, it is 4 meridians. Clear, Linda?
Yes.
Just for you all to know that there is energy channels, there is these help which is being learned by our ancient people, which can be used to help people to reverse their diseases or emotional disturbances much faster. Okay, that's why we wanted to just bring in this information for you all. You can exit from this slideshow. Yes, so we just wanted to bring in to your notice what is what. And when you believe, when will you believe? When you know something, then you will want to understand it, right? So this is a piece of science which everybody are not aware of. If acupuncture is known, it is known with needles, and same like symptom healing, we know, because it's only clinical therapies wherever you go, you are seeing today. Even Ayurveda or homeopathy, it's very good therapies. But the present day doctors are not able to use or not having that knowledge to help people using those natural medicines. Homeopathy is also a medicine that, see, any medicines is being made from poison. There is some amount of poison. Why do they use poison? Because when system gets some poison, its immunity raises. It wants to take care. It doesn't want you to harm. So every therapist or every doctors, if they're using medicines, it's some element of poison which is used to make that. That's the reason you will have some side effects, but that will be taken care by the system when we understand the system. So instead of helping you with the symptom, we help you with the recovery in traditional acupuncture. The person who bought us this science was an MBBS doctor. You can take down his name. It is Fazlur Rahman. He was an MBBS doctor. He was not happy when he was studying. He asked many questions to his teachers, but they were not answered. They were told that you just study and go with this. And he completed his MBBS and started practicing, but he was not happy because he was not giving the solution to the patients, because patients were coming back to him. He left practicing. He closed down his clinic. He started learning homeopathy. He started practicing homeopathy. He was not happy because still people were coming back. So he closed down his clinic. Then he started learning acupuncture. He went deep into the study. He started practicing, but still went on deep into the studies. He digged into the information. Where was the start of this acupuncture? When he did that, he got this beautiful science of it is a stimulation of particular point. When it happens, the energy balances in the system, and the healing process, whether it is because of emotion, whether it is because of food, whatever damage we have done, the system will recover it back because of the balance given in the system. So people who come to us, so many people would not have any disturbances. They just come to us to help, to get help, maybe weight loss or something. When they start the process with us, the treatment with us, they will start getting cold, cough, vomiting, loose motions, pains, all the eliminations, all the process starts. When the process completes, that's when there is no need of dieting or there is no need of vigorous exercising. You have seen the different weight loss journeys in the first webinar. What I did, I showed few people. So they just got the eliminations done, fixes done. As soon as that, you saw even the healthy and young faces. Even you saw my family picture, right? So that's how this happens. But wherever in other therapies we go with the symptom. If we don't have symptom, we don't go, right? That's the reason I'm educating you all so that you know the symptoms are friends, not enemies. Once you master that thought, you will allow your health to maintain or know how to maintain and help people around you to be healthy and disease free. Useful? Thank you. So the meridians part is done. What else? What is the other question, Linda? You had one more?
3 reasons for waste stagnation in our body.
3 reasons waste stagnation in our waste stagnation. Do you have a slide or you just spoke, Ramya?
Yeah, so that is the improper lifestyle, improper diet, and our emotions.
Yeah.
Anything else, Linda?
Yeah. Okay. So let's move on to today's topics. So today we have acute diseases. So now you know from 2 days we have been listening at how the elimination process happens. What are the friends and not the enemies? So how does the system recover? What all are our friends? Are fever, cough, cold, vomiting, loose motions, pain, giddiness, tiredness, constipation. When one of these comes, we should know that the 3 things what just now Ramya told has to be checked upon. Because of only those, these are being created or process is started in our system. So, how to handle acute diseases? The father of medicine, Hippocrates, told us, let food be the medicine and medicine be the food. I want you all to do an activity today. Write down now the activity. The activity is go to the Google and see the quotes of Hippocrates, because he is the person who was the father of allopathy medicines. When you read those quotes, you will understand more about the 2 days and today's learnings. Each of the quote says more about the 3 points what Ramya told us now. Now let's see how to handle acute diseases. I'll just teach you. This is a special gift from me for you all. Usually we don't give this. Because when you are doing it for the first time without a guidance, you may end up, or you or your family member may take you to the hospital. Because when the process is happening and you're trying and you have a lot of questions, and if you're not taken a help of somebody else, then there might be ending up. The first day I told you, you listen to this nutrition, and you follow and you damage more. So that might happen. But be careful. If you're not under any medications, if you've already allowed your system to take out few stuffs, if you have known few things, practiced few things, you have balanced your emotions, you have known what is what, then practice this by yourself. Otherwise, take the help. If at all you are under medications, you have to reverse, then don't do it by yourself. Because all these years, at a time when elimination comes, you may fear when you're doing it for the first time. Let me explain this by a short story of mine. My son was having breathlessness. He was suffering from allergies, skin allergy. When I went to the doctor and checked, got it checked, as I told you that my maternal uncle is only a doctor. So when I went to him and asked about this problem, he told that he may be lying. When we got it checked, all the system, it was fine. Even the lungs was functioning fine, but he is feeling breathlessness. I was not able to understand what is this problem. Prior to this itself, the skin allergy had started. The pimples under the arms or the neck part or in the joints somewhere here. So everybody thought it is because of sweat. Even I believe the same thing. I used to go to the skin specialist. They used to give a cream. I used to apply. He was getting fed up of that. Because in the summer, again with the sweat, applying the ointment, he was feeling much suffocated. Then when I understood this therapy, for the first time, when I wanted to leave everything and go with this, allowing the cold, cough, fever, the first person who got was not me, but my son. I was so scared because he had breathlessness. My thoughts were, I had not reached this stage, right? So my thoughts were negative. So it kept on telling me, what if lungs stopped? If the temperature goes up, there is a danger, is what I had heard. So what if heart, it stops? I called my senior, asked her, what if? So she told, calm down. It's okay. He'll be fine. What to do? Now I'll be explaining that. What to do? I just did that. 1.5 days, he was fine. Just 1.5 days, he was fine. After that, he didn't have breathlessness because I have already, whatever lifestyle changes, whatever I told, I had implemented for him too. I was feeding him more milk. I was giving him Horlicks or Bonvita every day morning. I was giving him curd rice. Even if he tells me that enough, I used to force him to eat more. I stopped all those. And this rejuvenation happened. After that, his allergy stopped. His breathlessness went. Then I understood my fears went away. Till we experience a process, you need help. Okay. So now let's see. Here you can see that we have put many options, what all should be done. How to handle acute diseases. So the fourth variety in the fruit, what we saw is juice, the third or fourth variety. So that should be used when we are eliminating the system or healing the system. When the system is healing or eliminating, we have to follow those. So let us see fever now. Type into the chat box, when fever is there, what is the taste you experienced? You would have already experienced in your lifetime. What is the taste you experience? Tasteless, bitterness. Thank you, Sumanti. Thank you, Satvik. Thank you, Reena. Yes, absolutely. What is the system indicating? What did I tell you? Chew until you are relishing the food. Bitter taste, you are not relishing the food, right? So do you have to eat? But what are we eating? We are eating idlis, which is low on its energy. We are eating bread, which doesn't help the healing process. That's why instead of one day, how many days are you taking to come out of a fever? We are thinking, giving the names as COVID, dengue, chikungunya because of our wrong lifestyle. The three things what Ramya told. Because of that, the elimination process which is taken from the system, we are not understanding that and hampering the system by giving wrong foods. So when the taste is bitter, stop eating or drinking. And how will our body be when we have fever? Will you be energetic or tired or lethargic? Lethargic, Reena. Perfect. Actually, lethargy, tiredness, we can use, that is a better word than lethargy. Because we will be tired, we'll be feeling low in our energy. We would be drained, we would be low in our energy. Right? But as soon as we take a pill, what will happen? We'll take a paracetamol. We take either Imol or whatever, whether it is for kids or ascrosin or anything. So as soon as we pop a pill, within few minutes, what will happen to the system? Can anybody type? Sudden energy surge. Yes. Your temperature will go down. It's actually, fever is, the system is producing that temperature to burn the waste or to heal. But we are suppressing that from medicine, which will help us to cool down, to bring down the temperature in our system. Clear? That's the reason up till 6 hours, it works 4 to 6 hours, the medicine. As soon as we reach that point, doctors have been recommended us to take another pill. Within that, our fever starts. So by this, we have to understand that the immunity will not leave you to help you. But we are not allowing the immunity to help us. When we don't stop the process, the duration is much faster. If we stop the process, the duration it will take 3-7 days according to the severity of the system. And if you have immunity, it will keep trying. If you don't have immunity, 1 pill, 2 pill, done. The fever is gone because you are already don't have the immunity. You are in low immunity. So once or twice you suppress, system accepts the suppression and leaves it. After this, what happens? The low systems, low energy, much lesser digestion process, constipation, cyst formations, then cancer. Prior to this cysts or cancer, we get much severe fever, which is chikungunya or dengue, because that much of waste is there. That's why it's painful. We are making it painful. If we allow the system to do it even at that stage, it will not be painful. Slight pains will be there because there is a lot of healing process which is happening inside the system. When we allow at least at that point, then we don't get into cysts or cancers. Now, are you able to connect the dots? How our life is going on? Why so much people are suffering? Why so much people have diseases? Why old age people have so much of problems? And youngsters going around with them. And some youngsters who wants to live their life and don't take care of their elders, what's happening? They are being cursed. Why are these happening? Because of our awareness as to what is our system, because of our unawareness as to what is our anatomy, what is the nature's gifts to mankind. Agree? If you agree, type into the chat box, agree. Yes, Sumanti, you had raised your hands. You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, am I audible now?
Thank you, Linda, Sunita, Deepa. Thank you, guys.
Am I audible now?
Yes, yes. Yes, Sumanti,
Yeah.
you are audible.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to share my experience now of in what pain I was and how I got it cured without any medicine. Because I hate medicine. I never wanted to take. I was in severe knee pain in September 2021. I think 13th September 2031 was the day my pain, it was unbearable. And 14th September, I contacted Deepa, maybe around 11 to 12 or something. The time also I remember. 11 to 12 was my meeting session with her. And she gave me, and I told her all my problems. And she said, this is what you have to do. Are you with me? Will you trust me and will you continue? Only if you trust me, I will start the treatment for you. I said, Jai. I said, yes, I will. The pain I was in, I have shouted at her, I have screamed at her, because every time I wanted to get rid of the pain and I would like to pick up a painkiller and pop it in. But I hated it, but she kept on. She said, I'm your mom now. You should listen to me. That's how the treatment started. Within a week, 50% of my pain was reduced. And by next week, it was almost 80%. And even then I kept on shouting at her. I don't know how much I have troubled her. But she treated me as a child and she continued with the treatment. And today, if you want, I can jump and show you how I am. So whatever she said is 100% true. And I really, from then on, my life has completely changed. Since September 14th, I have not taken a pill. till now. I am diabetic. I was prescribed daily medicines. I have stopped everything because Deepta is my mom now. So I trust her, I listen to her, and no medicine, even for my headache, or no pain at all. Since then, I have not suffered any pain. Sometimes it does happen. I know now how to take care of myself, but I have not taken any pill. Thank you, Deepa.
Thank you so much. Lot of love to you. Lot of love for sharing your journey with people over here. So when awareness is there, commitment will come automatically. When awareness is not there, the courage will make you to come. So auntie believed me. She trusted me. She thought, let me experience this part because I don't like medicine. So whatever the journey was, wherever she had the questions, like I contacted my senior when I was helping for the first time with my son, in the same way she contacted me. She approached me. She didn't deviate. Many people who came to me took a deviation. Those didn't understand the nature's gift to mankind. Who stuck with me, experienced it, they have become doctors of themselves. They are searching for more knowledge. Today, why Rita auntie has taken, Suma has taken, Sunita has in my journey, but still they are here because they want to know more. Whatever the first day I've explained, they all know. But they still came in, they still sat, they heard it again, like me and Ramya did it with myself. We went on, sat, we went on, heard it again and again, so that whatever is missed, let's make it practice. Let's start the practice with those two. I appreciate all of them who have been taking and still here. Give them a high five. Send them some love. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Sumanti. So the fever is friend, right? From today, do you like to take a pill or you want to experience the fever? Type in to the chat box, experience, if you're going to experience it. Thank you, Deepa. Thank you, Sunita. Good, 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 good. Yes. Experience it. So the fever, when it is there, yeah, I didn't cover one more. So the fever, when it is there, you will have bitter taste, you'll have tiredness. So start taking the rest. And when the fever is not there, or when the fever comes down, you may get sweating, you may get vomiting, you may get loose motions. So don't fear, eliminate it. Whenever you're doing for the first time, a lot of eliminations will happen. So accept them. Sometimes if it is going 1 or 2 days more, allow it. Take a break from your work. Whatever you are doing, whether it's housework, whether it's your homemaker, or you're a professional, take a break. The sick leaves are for this purpose. Use them when it is needed. I'm cautioning you, if you are practicing this by yourself and at your home, somebody has got you hospitalized or something has happened and it ended up somewhere, you should not question me. Okay. I have the experienced people. They have experienced their sharings. So nothing will happen when you do it with a person. Okay. Till you experience it. Then when the fever is reducing, you may start feeling hunger. So when you're hungry, if Still the fever is there. Check the temperature. If still the fever is there, then choose any juices or soup, any liquids or tender coconut water. Sip by sip, drink as much as required. Sometimes even a small portion, in a coffee glass, a small portion would be sufficient. So observe yourself and drink. And then leave it again. Till the fever, you feel the temperature is there in the system, you follow the same process. If you're feeling too hungry and the temperature is very less, then you can go for unpolished rice, which is easy digestible food. With that, little like rasam, not much of masala, or lemon rice. The sour taste, which we saw, is the taste which is connected to wood element. So the wood is the creation. So that's why lemon rice is the best food as the medicine. Whenever you're doing any fasting, whenever you're having some process and you've stopped the diet, you've given a gap and then taken a next diet, using the lemon as a medicine and drinking the lemon juice instead of that, adding into your diets and consuming it gives us more energy. The purpose is served in these ways too. Got that? When you have fever, usually the natural medicines are, let me take cold or cough. Natural medicines are pepper. So when you have cold and cough, don't take pepper because that is a medicine. It is going to stop the elimination. Don't stop the elimination. Allow the elimination to continue, complete. Always don't pray that my cold or cough should vanish. Pray, God, that thank you. I will allow the system to do the cleansing and allow it to happen. The first initial stages, you will have more accumulation, but now you know the way of living, then the accumulations also would be less. And if you come across any elimination, it will not be much. It will be maybe even few hours or so, you will be fine. Okay, helpful? So no natural medicines when you have any acute diseases. Make a note of this. No natural medicines when you have any acute diseases. Rita, yes, they say the fever will go to the head. Thank you for that question, Rita ji. In children below 5 years, if their temperature is going above 104, whoever wants to write down, write down. If it goes more than 104, put a wet cloth on their forehead and on their chest to reduce the temperature in these two parts. That's all. If within 5 years, if they have temperature more than 104, in adults, if it goes more than 108, so even if it is 102, maximum whatever we have seen is 102 to 103 or something. So there is nothing to panic. The system will take care. Why? Because they tell to put the wet cloth, because the damage should not happen to the brain. If the temperature is too much, you may get, if at all there is low energy, people may get fits. Fits doesn't harm actually. Through the friction, It produces the energy. So a person who has fits, it's known that they are low in their immunity. So immediately it should be recommended the right way of eating and drinking, and their thoughts should be scrutinized, understood, and helped to allow them to know the truth, love them, enjoy their life. Got it? Helpful? There is nothing to fear. If a person having fits, there should not be medicated. They should be given the iron, any keys or something to at that person to calm down, and they should be suggested immediately to start the right way of lifestyle so that they increase their immunity. Helpful? If it's helpful, give me a thumbs up. Thank you. So the next is cold or cough. Cold or cough may come due to accumulation in lungs. So the elimination part is just phlegm. It just comes out. If at all you have cough, it is the pulling reaction which the system does, because the long lasting phlegm which is stuck because of our suppression of every time that might have happened. So the natural fruits, the citric fruits, when you start consuming, when you have cough, the cough starts reducing and the easy elimination of phlegm starts happening. But you have to consume if only if you're hungry, not otherwise. Even for children, don't panic for cold or cough, because we are feeding them a lot of milk and milk products and sometimes a lot of pollution, because of which the accumulation of phlegm happens in the lungs. So anytime the seasonal shift is happening, the system will come into the balanced energy levels. So they get into the viral infection, fever, cold or cough. It's not viral infection. The infection theory should be taken in a different way. It should not be feared. It should be taken as a help from nature to cleanse your system. And loose motions or vomiting, we go and eat a fried item. Let us take an example of bonda or bhaji. Okay, we go outside and eat. How many of you have experienced loose motions or vomiting after eating outside? Yeah, Nishita or Ramya have experienced. So what is that? When you were tasting the food, that is the bonda or bhaji, you didn't understand that the nutrition level or the poison in it or whatever which is not good in that food. But the system can understand it immediately. If it is not even good to start the digestion process, you get vomiting. If it is okay, it takes in, starts digesting, but still feels that no, this should not continue, it throws away through loose motions. But what we do? We take which pill? Everybody are doctors. So we don't go to doctors when we have loose motions. So let me get the name when we are having loose motions. Nobody are doctors here. You don't take pills. Domstal, and I used to take L-Dopa. Yeah, Linda.
I think my children's doctor told me many years ago, if there is loose motion, don't take anything, don't give the child anything, let it eliminate. And so I followed that system very sincerely, and I haven't done that, but my parents do it. The minute loose motion starts, the fear begins, they will take that L-Dopa.
Today, you send the gratitude to the doctor. This shows that all doctors are not same. There are few doctors like Fazlur Rahman who wants to understand and help people to see the truth. Even if you are connected with her, if you have a number, call her and speak to her, show the gratitude to her. Then what else was there? Yeah, pain. So now you all know pain, giddiness, tiredness, constipation. Yes, constipation, when you have, you should start following the right combinations of food. When you are constipated, at least for a week's time, come out of heavy digestion foods like wheat, ragi, sprouts, grains. Allow the system with easy digestible food. When slowly the energies are increasing in the large intestine, the motions improves. After that, add into the way I have told you, fruit, vegetables, and food portion. Let the food portion be less and the other two portion be more. Then slowly add in one ingredient which is heavy digestion, which takes more time. We all know as soon as we see which takes more time, which takes less time. The grains or the wheat or ragi takes more time. We have experienced it. That's why when we eat a ragi mudde, we will not be hungry for longer time. But when we take rice, we are hungry within 4 hours. And pain, when pain is there, accept the pain. Don't reject the pain. If pain is too much, then the process is too much. Then it's better to take a help. And when pain is there, resting is better. Being in easy digestible food for hunger is recommended. If too much of pain, liquids diet, same like fever, would be better. Using of ganjis can be used at that time, not otherwise. And then giddiness and tiredness, when you see people like vertigo, or they have giddiness, that is low BP. When you come across such kind of people, you should immediately understand that they are having low immunity. So the system needs more rest. And the right way of eating and drinking will help them to slowly rise their immunity. But if those people are helped through this therapy, they will recover much faster. I think that's it. These are the acute conditions which you should be knowing to allow and not to take a pill. For a pain, if we take pills continuously for 7 days, by the end of or within 5 years, we may end up getting heart attacks. So this is being proved in statistics. They have taken the report, and the placebo effect also works. They have tried in many heart attack cases. They have not done the operation, but they have had told the person that we are going to operate, and then when they have operated and given just the pills of like placebo, not the medication, just a sugar pill, even then the process was same, and the people who have been operated and people who have been given the placebo effect, the lifespan is better in the second way, when the mind is happy, not when the process is done. And any questions?
Yeah, there is a question from Vivek. So he's asking how to handle urticaria. So it means the skin
Urticaria.
rash. Sorry?
Yeah, skin rashes, which Deepta
Yeah,
talked
it's-
about it for his son. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a skin rashes that is triggered due to a food, medicine, or other irritants.
Yeah, so that happens only when your gut, that is lungs or large intestine, is not healthy. It has a lot of waste there, which is not being eliminated in the natural way. Only then you start getting the rashes. So all the psoriasis, all the skin allergy, whoever comes with that problems, they're mainly affected with air element, which is lungs and large intestine. Usually they would be facing some constipation, or they will be having some wheezing or some problems with breathing. And the emotion is crying or sadness. What will happen is few people will not express whatever they want. They assume things and they suppress their emotions. They suppress their sadness. They don't cry out. Whoever cries out, they release it. Whoever don't cry it out, they are suppressing it. Then they will be blocking these two energies. Even if you are doing the right way of eating, drinking and everything, and not addressed to the emotion, even then you will be facing the blockage of energy in that element, and that organs will also be going lower in their energies. The solution is starting to following the right way of living, working on their emotions. You can guide them to become expressive. You should see them. You should understand them. As yesterday, I just shared a story of one person and her thoughts or her emotion disturbance with her mother-in-law, and how I guided. We have to learn more. We have to understand more about life and the karmas and everything, so that we can give the right solution to people who reach us. Is it answered, Vivek?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Can
Thank
you
you.
give the respective elements for the meridians? Yes, Sumanti, you'll be getting the Ramya, yesterday as well, many people asked for that slide. Sumanti
Yeah.
is there anyway. We just share the slide.
Yes.
And when I started learning, till then, you call people jeepney, right? Do you know this word? In Kannada, we use as jeepney. So I was a jeepney too. If it was for my expenses, I would not spend money. Or if I would not I would just think, why is this needed? Why is this needed? It's okay. So how did I get this? It was through my parents. So they used to tell, use as much as it's required, stretch as much as it's required. So I used to think that whatever is there in my hands, I should use it if I need it. I should not use it if I not need it. So wherever there is any expenses, even if it was required, I used to think I can live without this too. I can live without this too. And I was a person who was not ready to spend, save, keep it like that. Then when I understood this traditional acupuncture and wanted to learn, that was the first time I didn't think about money. I started my investment there. I was ready to invest my savings. But what happened, when I was ready, my mother gave, my father-in-law gave to study. After 10 years, I want to study. There were people who were happy and started giving me to learn. So when we open up ourselves from the blockage of money mindedness, then we will explore. From that day, I didn't stop spending for my education. Then I used to do charity. I used to like serving. So whenever in my birthdays or in my family people birthdays, I used to gift them taking them to a nearby ashramas where the children or the parents would not be there. They would be taken anath ashramas. So we used to go there and donate something. I used to gift them that. Or I used to take a cake and get the cake cut over there and give food or cake celebrations in that place. Then when I was in this coaching journey, when I was going through the course of Siddharth Rajshekhar, he just told us how to plan our finances. And he explained that 10% or 8%, you keep it aside. You do the charity whenever you want it, but you keep this amount aside and start doing it. I felt, yeah, this is a good one. This is a nice idea. Instead of doing it whenever we feel like doing it, every part of our earnings, we can just take it out and do it wherever. Otherwise, whenever the situation comes that there is a need of money, I will just think, right now, my need is there. So let me do it when I can. But if I keep a part of it in one place, that when I see the time, I will do it. So from that day, I started keeping aside. And once I thought, wherever I feel like donating, wherever there is a requirement of money, I started giving. And serving our servants is a good act because they are serving us. So sometimes I started giving them, even before I used to give them. But after this keeping aside, I started giving them better because I've kept some amount separately. Now I'm serving them better. And then I started learning astrology. Then I learned, I invested on coaching, becoming a speaker. Today, the course what I've taken from Thaddeus is 4 lakhs. And I didn't think. Today, my house, there is painting going on. There is a lot of expenses which is happening. But still, I'm not scared. I'm not thinking whether it is there with me or not. That is the energy what we should see as. We should use it when it's required, because that will not get empty. God has given us abundance. I understood this. And when I'm living, seeing that as energy, I'm able to understand more about money. Initially, when I was treating, I think Nishita knows, I was charging 100 rupees. Till last June, I was charging 100 rupees because I came into this therapy to serve people. From June, I started changing it to course, because when I started getting the coaching, I started understanding that helping people, exchanging the energy and using that money wherever you want is better, so that even they will follow your instructions and help themselves. So you will be serving better. And when you are charging them more, you will deliver more. I created the course, but still I was not able to accept from within to charge people, because I used to think that charging people means I'm not serving. Charging people means I was not serving. But slowly I started understanding when people started following, and there was better results. They were following the instructions. They were committed. They wanted to give me one activity to do, and they're doing it. That gave me more courage and understanding about the energy of money and charging. It opened up my lot of beliefs. Then I understood that, because I keep introspecting myself, I understood that there are many renowned people, after they're getting knowledge, they don't take money. Few people who have understood little bit about karma, they know that when we are taking money, we are taking their karmas. That's why many people get scared to take their karmas. Then I understood why people recommend not to take money. I understood the traditions, why they had kept. So whenever you are giving anybody to learn something, that is a Guru Dakshina. So today you have come to this course, paying $4.99 is Guru Dakshina for learning. And you are giving some part of karma to me, so that you are going to use this knowledge better. That's why when there is an exchange of energy is happening, you will use it better. That's why any free class, when we go, we don't use it. Are you able to connect the dots? Now I understood. And now I accept. Now I'm ready to charge people so that I'm ready to take their karmas. And I'm ready to help them on their karmas. I'm ready to help them on their thoughts. I'm ready to help them on reversing on their diseases, because diseases are their karmas. The bad thoughts blocks the energies. The ego blocks the energy. The negative thought comes from the ego, comes from the desire, comes from many other things. When a person accepts a teacher, that's why in olden days, at the end of the Gurukul, they used to ask the Guru Dakshina. The teacher only used to ask them the Guru Dakshina. Sometimes when the teacher is not asking, the student used to go and ask them what can I give you? Because to give the energy exchange, to use the knowledge better. How do you handle this karma of people? Rita ji, whatever we are doing today, serving people, when our thoughts refine and when we use our received energy to the goodness and become an instrument and serve the God, then I is not there. When I'm progressing towards me as an instrument, those karmas will not be coming to me, because I am just an instrument. But you will be relieved. I've understood this. I'm just sharing my experiences, my thoughts, my understanding. I'm not telling you to accept the same. You introspect yourself. You understand it. You learn. You know. You educate yourself. You read. You do the mananam part. Little bit of mananam part, we can help. Yesterday, I shared one story and many stories, even my journey with the chiki, what I shared. So all those are mananam itself. I have explained whatever my experiences are, whatever my knowledge were, how to introspect, how to treat, how we have to expand our thoughts, where we have to reach our expansion. When we reach that expansion, the small things becomes easier. So introspect. Thank you for listening and giving me an opportunity to share this renowned experiences or thoughts of mine. If at all you all want to take a break here, introspect yourself, and then come back so that we will share what's next. So it is 10:41. Maybe, yeah, 10:50. Is it okay? Is it enough? Yeah. 10:50, we will be back.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Are you all ready? Thank you, Samonti, for being on time.
Yes.
Hi, Deepa. Thank you. You're with us. Others, are you ready? Please come onto the cameras. Thank you, Nishita. Thank you, Rita ji. Hello, Linda. Thank you. Okay, now let's do some warm up. Please, everyone stand up. Okay, loosen your shoulders, loosen your arms. Just swing, swing. Leave it very loosely. Swing. Just observe your hand movement. Close your eyes and swing. Are you able to feel the energy? When you move front, when you move back, the energy, the kind of, leave your hands fully free. It should be like a airdrop. If you drop anything on the floor, how it drops, just like that. Don't hold. Release your elbows, release your wrist, and then just freely move. Thank you. Slowly stop it. Please come back to the sitting posture. Yeah, over to you, Deepta.
Thank you, Ramya. Thank you for the stretches. It rewired us, gave us the more energy, because the knowledge sharing sessions, sometimes it will drain our energy. If somebody had drained your energy from morning, or it has increased your energy, type into the chat box energy if it's increased, or drained, or more. What do you want? Energetic, Deepa. Thank you, Deepa. Reena, I have to leave now as power is stripped and an urgent fix is required. I shall join back. Okay. Energetic, more energy. Wow, Nishita has become energetic now. She is in full swing to live her life and become doctor of herself and make doctors of others too. Is it right, Nishita? Thank you. Thank you, Linda. So now let's move into the topic. The next topic is energy. So rest as per system. You have learned that. Working on building immunity. The way we eat, the way we drink, the chewing and doing all those, when we are achieved it, our energies will be better. Doing a balanced diet, and as I told you, that planning is important. What we are going to eat tomorrow, what salad I'm going to eat, what fruit I'm going to eat. If we plan, we would purchase and keep it ready. I think Vivek would have experienced it. Linda would have experienced it. Rita ji and Suma ji, Sunita, all who have completed or in the process with me would have experienced it. So planning is important, not only in work life, even for health, planning is important. When I'm hungry, what shall I take and eat? When you have already planned, you will not be thinking too much about eating part. You'll just go and do it when it is required. Do we keep thinking, when will I get urination? When will I get motion? No, right? You know that when it comes, you will get up and go and do it. Eliminate it. In the same way, eat when you're hungry. But plan at what you're going to eat so that you're not thinking too much about it. Initially, when I understood that fruits and vegetables has to be eaten more, I used to eat fruits. Let me tell you one more thing, that my mother used to cut and keep a lot of fruits for us. So we used to have it. After marriage, who will cut? If in my mother-in-law house, there was that concept, then they would be doing it. If they didn't have that concept, then as children, we would have been pampered by our parents, giving every plate in front of us. Whoever has experienced, give me a thumbs up. Thank you. So what I used to do, I used to not cut them. I used to not eat them. I used to keep thinking, nobody is here to support me. Nobody is even getting fruits sometimes to home, because they were not fruit lovers. So they used to not get or store every day with fruits. So I used to blame, but not take the initiative to go get it or go cut it or tell them that I need this. I was not open enough. I didn't know that we have to be open enough too. Then, when my child was born, I came out of this laziness because I wanted to feed him fruits. I wanted to give him good food. We all had whatever we ate in our childhood days, when my mother used to tell, give him this, give him that. So that brought me into activeness, independent, having patience to do few more works. How many of you have experienced that after children we do more work? Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Vivek. Thank you, Linda. In the same way, when I started this journey of doing the right things, till then I used to follow, but not as lovingly. I used to eat fruits or vegetables. Sorry, fruits, yes, I used to love. Vegetables, as that is good for my health. That is nutrition. And in diets, it has been told this. But after coming to this, I understood that I should love them. Then I started attending. There is Sharan. Few people I would have shared. You can just take down. These people have their cooking sessions. So first I used to go attend. See, that's why I told you, my learning journey started. My procrastination of spending stopped. So I attended a lot of cooking sessions too. Online, offline. Initially, there was no COVID, right? So I had attended offline too, cooking sessions. How to make salads. How to reduce my intake of milk and milk products or preservatives, prepare them in a much healthier way. And for me to love to eat the salads. 1 second. Hello. So when I started preparing that, I had to plan. Tomorrow, what vegetables I need for the salads? Tomorrow, what shall I prepare? what I used to do is I used to give my husband, pack my husband with fruits and vegetables for lunch, and then tell him to eat the dinner later, so that I started taking care of his health too. Initially, of course, I was forcing people around me, like you all would be doing. Then when I understood that they should love, they should fall, then they will learn faster. Then I stopped forcing them. I started following, I started focusing on myself. Seeing me, they started following. He only started asking them, send me fruits and salad today. I'll eat in the evening. I'll take 2 meals. All those he only started. Yesterday, when we went out for a movie, after the sessions, we went out for a movie, RRR. If few people who are knowing the Telugu movies, then you would be knowing. After that, we went for dinner. Whenever we go out, we continue that. So whatever my son wanted, my husband wanted, till then I'll be stopping them to eat, or they will be seeing whether I'll allow or I would comment or do something. So when we go out, they know that I don't stop them from eating. So they just eat whatever they want. Even my mother-in-law ate whatever she wanted. There itself, they're planning for tomorrow. They told tomorrow morning, we all are going to be on fruits. Lunch is going to be only, food is going to be only at the lunch. And my son also told, yes, because he had pizza. So he know now, if I eat pizza, I have to help my system to eliminate too, or digest too, or complete the process. When I allowed him, not by forcing him, when he started eating all the junk, what happened, I told you, right? He had breathlessness. He experienced it again. When he experienced it, he came and told me, Mama, I'm experiencing this. So I told him, if I recommend, you are getting wild, you are not happy. So I stopped. You wanted to eat whatever you wanted to eat. You didn't wanted to eat salad or fruit. You wanted directly go to food, and you want chocolates, junk. That's why whatever you wanted, I gave. So what do you want now? I'll give you that. So he told, Mama, please guide me. Please stop me from eating. Please tell me to eat fruits and salads. He does it now by himself. He comes and takes the fruit and eat. Now he has learned to do smoothies. The first day, what I posted, and many of you asked, what is this? That is a smoothie. It's a combination of banana, and I have added mint leaves and dates and grinded them. Like whenever previous day we have gone outing or anywhere, and we want to follow a next day fruit diet, sometimes we go into this. Drink slowly, sip by sip, enjoy, relish. Today, he makes it by himself. He knows how to make it. And if he gets tempted too much of chocolate, and every day he'll not ask the same old chocolates, he will tell me to make walnut brownie, which you can find the recipe in the Sharon website. You can also try it for your children. He makes it by himself now. He eats, which is good for his system. So when we follow, when we don't force, they observe and learn and follow them. So this is a tip for you all. So planning. So planning is important. So for you to make salads, and you have to start making them with love. So if you want to learn any salad recipes from Sharon website, you can use the code. You make a note of it. Ramya, put it in the chat box. It's DEPA. Even the website link Ramya has put, make a note of it, copy and paste it in your personal window. And the code is DEPA. Any of the sessions you attend there, you get 10% discount if you use this code. Use it. Experience the learning of preparing using good and healthy, delicious, the mix of vegetables you wanted, right, Vivek? So they give you more options. They have introspected the CEO, the founder of Sharan is Nandita Shah, who is a homeopathist, and she is against harming animals. And for producing milk, we need to use more number of liters of water because the feed needs more water. So she's come out and become a vegan from many years. I'm not telling you to become vegan, that is your choice, but learning the varieties of salads, making them, preparing them will not only help you to love the salads, even your family will like to eat them. I wanted to learn more and more so that I can help my husband and son to eat lovingly, not forcefully. So even if you want to just go into the menu, there are recipes section, you go browse it, you have recipes, you can do it by yourself. If you want to rewire your brain to make yourself move your laziness to prepare the different kinds of salads, then attend a webinar so that you understand it takes just 15 minutes. The time you eat a fruit, you can chop, you can prepare, ready by the time half an hour is done. So it's easy and helpful. Thank you, friends. Now, positive thoughts. When we have positive thoughts, you will have energy better. You will have better energy. Otherwise, your energy will be draining out with the negative thoughts. And you would need, through food or through positive thinking or through connecting to the nature, like sun or earth or water. When few people have low in their immunity or energy, I give them this activity of connecting to the nature. And then good relationships. When you have good relationships around you, when you're peaceful, when you're happy with your emotions, you will be more energetic. When you reach these things, you will be able to use your energy from morning 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. without needing a nap. You'll be fully on. You can work for more than 8 hours. You can give time for your family. If you want to cook, whether it's men or women, you can put your hands in the kitchen, try on your salads, prepare something. Those activities will bring your love and affection towards the food and the people who are preparing it too. Every person who doesn't cook from today, experience cooking. Because cooking is an art which will help you to align your thoughts, words, and action. In any spiritual learnings, when we see, we know that we should align our thoughts, words, and action. Only then the karma is in a proper way. When you're cooking, if you're thinking something, the taste of the food is not up to the mark. That's why every person try cooking. Your confidence level will build. Your fear will go away because you'll be fearing whether this will taste good or not, whether that person will like or not. Even you can master your thoughts, words, and action, consciousness, everything by cooking. So don't come away from cooking and go on working or doing something else in your life. At least one day in a whole week, you should cook. Or you should be with a person who is cooking. It will be nice. You will love this activity. Will you all do it? If you are going to do it, give me a thumbs up. Vivek, I want it from you itself. Yeah, thank you. Yes. Sorry. Yes. So rest as per system you have seen under acute diseases, or even when you don't have acute diseases, you are fine and your system is asking for rest. Go take that rest. Give the system what it needs. Then your work will be better. Your energy will be better. When your energy is there, your concentration, consciousness, or whatever you are trying to do in your life, you will be doing 100%. You will be able to give 100%. Working on building immunity. Now you know the way you eat, the way you think builds that. So planning, positive thoughts, you have understood that when you do it as a whole, even one is missing in this, your energy is going to drop down. When energy is going to drop down, the system speaks, follow your system. The next one is tests and reports. We have touched upon the infection theory. We told you that the infections, what comes in, it's all the elimination process. Even the seasonal changes, when we get into the viral infections, it's just an elimination process. If you get ear infection or nose infection or any outer organs infection, it is just eliminating, nothing else. And then X-rays. X-rays, one X-ray when we take, 700 cells die. And for the system to create those 700 cells, it takes 1 week. That's the reason you have noticed that in an X-ray room, or when they are taking any X-ray, the doctors are stepping away or out of the room and then taking the X-ray, even for dental. Because those many cells, if at all they are taking 10 X-rays per day, 700 into 10 is 70,000 cells. So 70,000 cells, if it dies, they're dropping their immunity. That's why they're careful. They know this secret. That's why they go out, step out, and then take the X-ray. So if one X-ray is going to damage our cells so much, then what are MRI scans? How many X-rays is equal to one MRI? I think 10, right, Ramya? Yeah. 10 X-rays is equal to one MRI. That is 70,000 cells.
One X-ray is equal to 7,000 cells. What?
700 cells will die.
Then 7,000. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think it would be more because it takes almost around 1 hour activity, MRI.
Yeah. I think
Maybe 100 times or more than that.
No. I'll check about that. We have studied. We would have noted it down somewhere. I will update in the bodies automation group. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So when the doctors recommend MRI, if the duration is very lesser period and you go get an MRI done, you are going to reduce your immunity much more. So be careful. That's why it's better not to do the regular checkups. It's not needed for our system. If we understand the system, that's more than enough. And that's, everybody wanted to know about the vaccinations. Mainly Rita, she wanted to know about vaccination. I have explained Rita ji, but still she has a lot of doubts about vaccination because she wants to explain to people. And even we hearing many times with our guru, sometimes when we are explaining, it is not easy to explain. Let me take germ theory and virus theory. Let me take an example of a fruit. When a fruit is rotten and you have kept it in the bowl, what will happen? Germs generate. It eats, cleans, and dies. But we don't allow it. We don't see what is the next processes. That's why we don't know. Let us see another example, which is rat. A rat, somewhere it is dead. So you're getting the smell. Everybody have experienced it, right? Give me a thumbs up if you have experienced it. Yeah. So what will happen? After a few days, we have not found where it is. The smell is gone, right? Where did it go? In the same way, the oranges, the fruit got the germs. In the same way, the rat also, the nature created the germs. It ate and cleaned everything, and it died too. The germs died too. We all know that there are many germs in our system too. There are bacteria too. And sometimes in our childhood, we have seen that there are germs which has come out through our poop too. That is motions too. So germs are not bad. In the same way, germs or viruses are the nature's creation to eliminate the waste. If we have the waste, it cleans it up. For example, now let us see COVID itself. So everybody told that it spreads. Even dengue, even chikungunya, it spreads through mosquito bites, right? So when a person is bit and the mosquito bits another person, why does it travel? What does it travel? For a healthy person, nothing will happen. For an unhealthy person, when the virus comes in, it starts eating and cleaning. What will you face? You face either cold, cough, or fever. It starts helping your system to clean. So it's good that if a person has got fever, you go sit next to them. Easily your immunity will absorb those bacteria or viruses, and your system starts working towards cleaning more, helping you more, burning all the waste out of your system. And the vaccination theory was actually, do you know Louis Pasteur? So he was a chemist. And when they were researching, he told that if we give this smallpox virus into a cow, the cow will with its immunity creates the medicine and kills or does the process. So if we take out that blood and then use it as a vaccine, give it to the smallpox people, then it will be cured. So his theory started as vaccination. Then there was a, yeah, Ramya. Then there was another scientist who was working on he was a biologist. So he was working on this concept. He made a lot of studies his name is Beckham, right? Ramya?
Sorry. Yeah, Anton Betcham.
Yeah, you can just make a note of it. If you want to do your studies, you can do it. So what he did is, after his research, he came to know that this is a myth. So what did he? He tried every part of, he tried everywhere to prove it, but nobody was accepting it. He went and spoke to even Lewis, because Lewis was even wealthy. So his theories were accepted, not Beckham's. So one day, what he did is, in a presentation or in a meeting, he collected few viruses and germs, and he brought into that meeting. And in front of them, he told, I will swallow this. You will see what will happen. Then he swallowed. Then he showed that he proved people that they will not die because of this. In the deathbed of Louis Pasteur, when again Beckham came and asked, because people didn't accept it, Louis accepted that, yes, what you said is right, because he had realized that by then. But these things doesn't come out. Wherever the prophets, wherever the business has to go on, it goes on. If you don't want to accept this theory, one more theory is there. Till 2017, I think, till 2017, the mercury was used in vaccinations. We all are aware of that. Then they told that we are removing this. We are making the vaccinations without this. My question to them is, till now, with this mercury, whoever has been vaccinated, what is their status? Because those who are vaccinated and are in good health, only that pops out. Whoever tells or goes against the vaccinations, those theories or the proofs would be eradicated from the social media too. We all are aware how social media works, because today we are part of social media, right? There are many people who want to tell what is right and what is wrong. Those people have been recommended wrong. The theories are wrong because of us. So if we learn about anatomy, if we learn about truths, and if we live our life in the right ways, and if we don't need any doctors until and unless it's an emergency, will they rule us? Will businessmen rule us? Can they? No. So the awareness should come from within. we should move towards learning and understanding. Within this decade, I wanted to come out of this medications and I wanted to progress. I was in search. I was wanting to know the truth of life. I've reached. If you have that dedication, you'll reach. Suma aunty had that. She reached. You all are here today. Why? Because you also believe. You also want to know. That's why you are here today. Like that, whatever doubts we have to go dig into deeper, understand, enroll, learn, and come out of our fears. Now you are aware, right? What is vaccinations? What are infection theory? What are X-rays? We have shared whatever we have learned, and within 5-10 minutes, we cannot tell you the whole things. It's a study of 3 years where we had been into. And 1 month, 1 weekend, 2 days from morning till evening, we have sat there in front of our teacher to learn, to understand, to know more. Only then we can give you more information, not otherwise. Because in 2 minutes, I cannot explain. I can just give you the basic gist of it. So the next is the reports and tests. Now let's come into till today, all the 3 days, whatever information we gave in, we shared with you all, is our experiences. It's not just the theory, what we have learned and just told you. Initially, when we were giving awareness, yes, it was the theory of our teacher, what we had got and what we were giving. And today, it is an experience, what we are sharing. And you also heard few of the experiences from day one, because of people who shared their stories with you all. Do you have any doubts about diet, about emotions, about the thoughts, energy, food cravings, acute diseases? Let us know. Yes, Subhadri.
I want to know about emotions.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is under our control.
You missed a class, so we will share you the recordings, yesterday's recordings.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else? Yes, Linda.
I have been speaking to quite a few people now, and I have seen that, when women have this uterus bleeding issue where it does not stop with medication, and the woman has not crossed 50 also, doctors are straight away recommending that the uterus be removed. And for lack of information, the woman is going for the process and then facing consequences for her lifetime. So this is a very extreme process, no, to take off an organ. How does the body react in such a case?
Thank you for this question. I have not actually picked up diseases in this 3 days course.
Yeah.
You have seen, I've just mentioned few of them and a few of the processes who have been here. Because
Yeah. No, I want to go forward. If you have a course which,
Yeah.
explains uh, stuff like this in detail, I would really like to go forward because it is something that I'm very keen on.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much for your interest. We have. But let me just see if a question comes. I would just give the gist. So you have a question and let me explain. When a uterus is removed, the element organs are the water element organs are, you saw that it is urinary bladder and kidneys, and the one more organ which is uterus for ladies. So when they remove that part, usually the ladies would get into back pains and lot of fears, emotions gets disturbed in them. All the organs have been given a work from nature. So one organ is not there, then the functionality of that organ is not taken care. When they remove the gallbladder, the bile juice storage part is removed. So from that day, that person cannot eat oil or the rich dairy products, or which needs that extra acid to burn. If they take out this appendix, nowadays in children they are taking it out. From childhood, their disturbance starts. Even this, because it's a hormone which naturally should take care of the system. If this is not working and you are giving the pills and you take out this, the function is gone. The stress and emotion, that person cannot handle it at all. Even when there are so many people whom I tell so many, if at all they don't have the gland, even if I counsel them, then emotions, not much of interest will be there. They cannot focus. All the organs is needed. In my experience of this 5+ years of serving people in reversing their diseases, it's been an experience that I think God in this Kalyug is making sure that every karma of theirs is burnt. That's why we are seeing these many things, because we want easy solution. We are not wanting to go sit, study. Today, I appreciate that all you people, 3 hours, 3 days, just sitting and listening. Where are people today who sit and listen? There are so many people who want answers, who want solutions, who come to me, and now they don't want to pay me so much because I've increased my charges, but they still come to me because way back I was giving them for 100 rupees, but they want answers, they want help, but they're not ready to sit for this at least 9 hours to learn. It's their karma. Today, what I think. So when they realize, they will come to me. Till then, they will be searching, is what I have decided. Initially, I used to get so much of disturbed when people around me, when I'm telling, when I'm guiding, when they are not following or when they are not understanding. My cousins, my friends, there are many people, when they were not doing, I was to go guide, go tell them, go tell them. Now, I've left. When the time comes, they will reach. I'll just do and show that what I have learned and believed is what is the true path. Thank you. Thank you, Linda. Thank you for that question. I just went into those emotions and shared the little bit of.
No, Deepta, I understand fully what you're saying, because there are people who approach, and when the time for commitment comes, they don't want to make the changes in their lifestyle. They don't want to make the changes in their mind patterns, and then they back out. And that is hurtful to us because we are the instruments. So we are just giving the service, and they are refusing that hand which someone is trying to pull you out of the pit. वो हाथ भी वो लोग refuse कर रहे हैं. That hurts.
Yeah, you initially it used to hurt,
Yeah.
but now it doesn't hurt. Now I know that they will come only when their realization time has reached. Many times, because of their want, because they will be praying God, they will be praying to the universe, they will be sent to us. Again, they procrastinate. You have heard of a story, right? A boatman, a person is lying in the bridge of the floods and he's hanging. And when people pass one after the boat and that person rejects, and then he keeps praying God, then the God appears and tells him, you prayed and I sent. Why didn't you pop in, jump in? Right? So we should jump in when God sends. But we have doubtfulness, we do procrastinations, we don't feel that we are good enough. We actually are not love makers to ourselves first. That's the reason people procrastinate. So they will realize and come back one day. There are many people who came, who left, who have come back, who have learned, who have tried, then again go back, then come back, go back, come back, then finally I have done it. Because I'm doing it from 5 years. Even for 100 rupees, they come, they go, they leave, they come, they go, leave, they don't follow, they're not serious. Initially, I used to get disturbed. Now I don't. So you can take this learning, Linda. Don't get disturbed. Just serve. Yeah, thank you. So let's move into the next one. So till now, we have learned, understood what is nature's gift to the mankind. Now is my next course with you all which is be doctor of yourself. There you will get acute treatment, what Ramya explained to you, stimulating a point and explaining that. And when the system processes, we guide. One-to-one session will be there, and 12 group coaching sessions for 2 hours may extend 1 more hour. I just want to take a pause here. Till today, I was doing one-to-one with people, but whenever in between, I have done a group coaching and treated in a group of people, because I've done that too. That has brought a lot of learnings to people. So from that day, I wanted to do that, but I was not having the courage or not knowing how to do that or how to design that. In this health coach journey, my main focus was to learn that art, to build that. And I didn't had that courage to do it alone. Because I approached Ramya even 3 months back. Somehow it didn't click. And this time she accepted and it started. Because doing these things single-handed, it is a little bit difficult. Even there is Sunita. Sunita, can you unmute yourself? Are you available to us? Okay, she's not. So when she was there, when she had come, and one day I had arranged for a group coaching that day and treated at the end, they got benefited. So that's why one session where I want to understand what are your problems, what are your thought structure, where about you, what do you want in this 6 months, what is your goal about health or learning or what you want to learn, and then do a group. And if at all something is there which I have to share personally, I will do it. Are you all open enough to express and help others by your stories? Today, from 3 days, I have been giving many stories of mine, right? Only when I give my stories, it will be useful for you all. In the same way, by telling your story, even in way back, there is a saying that if it is happiness, keep it with you. But if it is sadness or a problem, tell it to people. When you tell, you get more solutions. You will get how to deal with it. So by this group sessions, you'll be opening up your problem, which helps not only you, but through you, you will be serving others. So that's why I've kept these 12 sessions of group coaching, and the treatment will be given there. And there is customization of diet and activities, because as I told you in the beginning, each body is under one situation and the diet accordingly should change. Now I told you acute diseases, it changes. In the same way, the digestion process or the power what that person is having, accordingly the diet should be recommended to them so that they energize their system. The combination of what is needed initially, even I was not aware of. With these years of experiences, I know where I have to bring them to. And the push for when I give you, you will do it. You can know those from Suma, Rita, or Sunita. I just push. I give them that hard push where they will do it. And one more thing is, the system gives you a push here. You may delay it, but the system needs that at that moment, and you will have to do it. The system makes you to do it. That's the beauty of this therapy. And then you have distance healing 24/7. You can call even at midnight when you need the support. As you got the sharing from Sunita that I had become an inhaler for 5 days to her. So if you need that support, I'll be with you guys. And now as Ramya is there with us, if I am not reached, you can reach out to her immediately and take the healing. Personalized activities to understand your emotions and balance the energy. We will give you the activities what you love to do so that your emotions also taken care of, your relationship becomes better. The activities what I give you will make you see a different version of you. You will not only reach on your health, you will transform yourself. The way I told my story about the chickie, in the same way, I will give you those activities which is the thought should be of that level where you will follow it when you do those activities. There is Suma Aunty and there is Rita, there is Sunita in the Transformers group. How are the activities? Is it good enough? Will it transform?
Yes.
When you try to do it, is it difficult or is it easy?
Simple.
But it is not easy. It looks simple. Many people can't even try to attempt it. But they will start thinking about it. When they start thinking about it, sooner or later, they will reach it. And then there is a community support to help you do it together. The activities and all will be shared in the group, so that each of you, when sharing, each of you, when you are doing it, it will bring you a different perspective, because one person does some other activity, you do some other activity. Okay, you will think, okay, I even also can do this. I can also do this. You will start trying out, and so that you will transform much faster. By the end of 6 months, I will try and help, push, do whatever it can be to make you doctors of yourself. When you become doctors of yourself, you will make your family too become doctors of themselves. Then you don't have fear. So why now? When you transform, not only your health improves, but it helps you to improve your family members' health too. Free from medical and non-essential expenses. When you're going into the process, you will see how much is it expenses, you can bring them down. Happy relationship with yourself and people around you. Act now to prevent further damage. Once the damage has occurred, you will have to struggle to bring it back. Once the energies in the system goes down, you will have to struggle and put more effort to get back. So start now, so that you're stopping the further damage. Old age without dependency. If you know everything and become doctors of yourself, come out of the fears, then the old age will be disease free, because you will know. When you're knowing how to handle it, you will not have any diseases. You will be living happily with even trekking, even in your old age. Then what is the bonus? There will be a bonus session, 5 days detoxification program. I'll be guiding you how to do it. Before and after and all should be taken care of. And when the symptoms are there during that detoxification journey, I'll be there to give you distance healing, to give you the support, to tell you what to do and help you out. If at all you want to participate, you can use it. If you don't want to, you can be out of it. That is fine. If any questions related to family member health and you need support, answers will be provided for your family members. The treatment will be given to you, but the help will be provided. And if I see that there is much more is needed at that time, you all by now know me, that I extend when it is required. So it is acute therapy, which I cannot value it, because it's life changing, bringing us to become independent of any therapy or any doctors. So I'm just valuing it for 1 lakh, and 1-to-1 session, which is 25,000 worth, and balanced diet rupees 50,000 worth for this 6 months. Bonus session, which is 25,000 worth. Distance healing, which is 50,000. I cannot value it this too. Emotional coaching, 1 lakh for 6 months. Diet recipes, which I will be sharing with you all in the detox program, that is worth 25,000. Live practice sessions, which is 50,000. Nature support, how to do nature support, how to help you understand how nature seasonal changes is there, and there are so many other colors and many things to be learned. Those sessions, those will be covered. The actual cost of this is 4,50,000 rupees. When you register now, it would be 50,000 for 6 months journey with us, with a group of people, to become doctor of yourself. The link will be provided in the chat box by Ramya for you all. The advance payment today, if you make it, it is 4,999. And the rest, when is the remaining payment should be done, will be shared by Ramya. Ramya, are you there? Sorry. Ramya?
Ekta, when does the course begin?
Ramya, can you give the
Yeah,
link?
yes, I'll be providing the link.
The course will be beginning. The details and all now, Ramya will share it with you all.
Yeah, so the 6 month journey, first, initially, we will be giving one-on-one sessions to understand whoever is registering for the 6 month course. So to understand your need and what is your discomfort or what all your health goals overall. So we need some time for getting you all on the one-on-one, and a proper time and date will be decided when, as but not too long, but we will be deciding on a particular date and when we will be starting. So for 6 months, it's 12 sessions, 15 days once the sessions will be there for the group coaching. And if you register it for today, you can use this link and pay 4,999 as the advance. And rest, the rest of 45,000 can be paid in another 15 days time. So this is the link. If you face any difficulties in payment, you can contact our digital team. His name is Gautam. So I'm just giving you his details here. Last date for full payment is April 11th. Before that, we would be setting up, if you register it today and pay the advance, we would be setting up one-to-one for each of the individuals. So do you have any questions? You can ask, please.
Once you register, just put the confirmation message to Ramya.
In the bodies automation group, you can tell, or you can send it to me individually.
Personally, you send it to Ramya and she will be adding you into the next group.
WhatsApp group, yeah.
WhatsApp group. And after the remaining payment done, immediately your one-on-one session would be arranged and the first treatment will be given on that day itself. And then we will be updating you on the session. It will be for 2 hours. As I told, it may extend for 1 more hour, depending upon the number of people register. So it will be like, if more people are there, it may extend with the questions, because one after the other, when I'm treating, when they have this elimination and they are sharing their journeys, you will be getting more information too. So usually I'm planning to do in the mornings, so that our energy levels also will be good, a freshness will be there, and the thoughts will be much vitalizing. As I'm also into coaching, and Linda is also in the same coach, with the same coach, so I know which all dates are there, so those dates will not be there. If there is any issues with the timings in the morning, we can keep it in the evenings. Accordingly, we will change. We will cater to the needs of the group. Any doubts? Yeah, Linda.
Actually, I don't have health issues at the moment for the past 6 months or so, but my husband has diabetes, and his levels were very high about 6 months back, when his liver and all was not functioning, and the doctor had tripled the dosage of his tablets. But I don't know how. At that point in time, I didn't even know anything, and he also didn't know. But we decided to only do one tablet per day, and slowly we even gave up on that one tablet. And we are just using a powder which is called milk thistle powder.
Mhm.
So it's like Ayurvedic, thrice a day, to have just a pinch of it with your food. And compared to what his levels were when he was taking medication, his levels are lower, but it's not reversed. I want to know if instead of me, he should attend the course, first question, and will his diabetes get reversed through the process that you have?
Yes, because all the energy levels in the system has to increase. So he should be ready to commit himself and go start the steps what we recommend him to take. And when we treat him, his process will start in the system. The healing process will happen. Even today, you see that Rita ji is there. She started her journey maybe 2 months back, and she has that eye redness, and she was suffering from 6 years plus now. And her process is happening, and you saw that Suma ji was there, and she was suffering from knee pain, and she was also had started taking diabetic medication, and she is out of her diabetic medication, and she wants to learn, and she wants to be in this journey and make herself to follow the right way of lifestyle. Now she knows what is the right lifestyle. She keeps on trying herself to better that and not fear, and get back to the medicines. That's why we have kept it for 6 months, because the treatment should be given. The focus should be there still, what they are not doing, where are their emotions, what are they stuck into, because I cannot just treat him, because food is not the only basis of our disease. It's the blockage which is created through emotion. But you forcing him to take this course should not be there. If he is taking it by his willingness, yes, you can make him take the course, and the coaching what I would be giving in the sessions for 2 hours, you can attend it. Even he can attend. With him, you can attend too. I'm just giving because your want of knowledge.
Yeah, you have understood that it is very high. My eagerness to absorb is very high. It's just too high. You've just understood that. Thank you so much.
But thank you for realizing that I am the person who can help you. You are believing in my experience and learnings. That's why you're getting this wand. Thank you for that trust.
I believe it will happen if I have reached till here in my search. I'm sure he will also benefit in some way. So let me see how I can work around it.
Sure. Sure. You can get back to Ramya with any questions. Okay. You have both of us personal chat room. So anything needed, you please approach us. Don't procrastinate. Yes. Anybody else has any doubts? And one more thing what I want to tell you is, if at all you guys register for the 6 months journey with us, the 3 days course what we have just started, this anytime we do, you will have the access to. You can come, sit, listen, whichever day, whichever time you can. We do it with our guru. So the same way, you can come, sit whenever you want, or whichever portion you want to learn. You know now which when we'll be covering. Later on, we will be even addressing as to this day what we will be covering. So you'll be knowing and you can come attend those sessions. Otherwise, whoever is not registering, anytime we have these 3 days course, if you want to revise it, you can register and come back. Okay. Yeah. Anything else? Any more questions you have? Do you have any question, Yashaswini? Yes, Suman. Yes, Ishita, go ahead.
Yeah, Deepta, I just wanted to know, you said that use organic products, use like powders, who make powders at home, buy from them and all. So I just want to know, so where do you buy? So can get the link so that we can also purchase from there only. Even I want to stop all the packed items at home.
Yes. Ramya, just post
Yes, I will send the
number.
contact number to Nishita.
Nishita,
Yeah.
she will send you the contact number. If you just order whatever you want, the delivery will be at your place.
Oh, thank you. And also, as you have told us to post our food plates in this group, I just want to ask you that whenever you have, if you post your food plates, so we'll have an idea about how to eat.
That actually I have shared it. Yeah.
Okay.
These two are my plates. So if the right plate you are seeing here, this has more than this left.
Yeah.
So when I'm doing a one meal, this would be my plate. And if at all one more spoon or 1 or 2 bites more rice I would need, I would have served.
Thank you, Deepta.
Welcome. And there will be in the course, if at all you have registered, people who were there in Acutouch group, you know that your mother was there. So I have shared many pictures of my plates. So you will be getting more nurturing and recipes, whatever, whenever I make all those pics in the groups.
I'll just think about it and I'll get back about the course.
Sure, sure. You can reach out to us. 15th,
Yeah.
sorry, 11th, I think, right? 11th is the last date for making the payment. If at all you want anything or any issues, you just contact Ramya. Yeah,
Sure.
Sumandi, you had some queries. you have to unmute yourself.
Yeah. Regarding that organs and meridians, I just wanted to know the elements for the each organs.
Elements.
Lung and large intestine, I think it is air.
Yes.
Kidney and urinary bladder, water.
Emotions like Dipta. The seventh
Which
one.
one?
Seventh.
Yeah, you can take a screenshot or a photo.
So I have a disclaimer slide that needs to be shared. Can I do that now?
Yeah, go ahead, Ramya.
So guys, this is the disclaimer for you all, and we have also already have brought up in the sessions. If you are doing the process on yourself, it's well and good. But as Deepta was mentioning, the first time when the elimination process starts, like fever or body pains or loose motion, you would need support for the first time to understand the process. And we highly recommend people who are taking medicine not to leave their medicine on their own. You should contact your doctor or any therapist that you believe in and which you connect to. And if you're doing anything without our guidance and if there are any repercussions, we are not responsible. And another additional information what we would like to give is, since you have registered for these 3-day course, this bodies automation group will stay for another week, wherein we answer all your questions. So if you have any questions, you can post your questions on the WhatsApp group of bodies automation. We will be answering. And then if at all, if you want personal coaching with Deepta one-to-one for 3 months, it is 50,000. But if you're going for group coaching for 6 months, it is rupees 50,000. So if you have any questions, you can just ask. Any questions or all are okay? You can contact us on our mobile phones whenever you have questions or yes,
Yeah, Ramya,
yes.
I asked about meridians, organs and meridians, the elements.
Yeah, that's what Deepta shared. Okay, let me
The
share.
first one is lung. No, you have mentioned lung and large intestine.
Yes.
The element is air, is it?
Correct.
Then the second is kidney and urinary bladder.
It's
The
water.
element is water.
Yes.
Yeah. Liver and gallbladder.
It's wood. Space element. Wood element or the space. Yeah.
Then heart, small intestine and all that.
Small heart, small intestine, pericardium and triple energizer. 4 is fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Fire, huh? Okay.
Yes.
And then the last one, stomach and
spleen.
yeah.
Is earth element.
That is earth.
Earth, yes.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ramya.
Welcome.
Only 4, air, water,
5.
wood, fire. Wood and fire. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone. So
thank you all. Thank you, Ramya. Thank you, Deepta.
Thank you for giving us, both of us, an opportunity to share our journey, our learnings, our experiences. Thank you, Ramya, for making them do those activities wherever you had to bring them into this present session, and the PPT slides, and helping me with the names sometimes, and whatever is the need for people around giving them that answers. Thank you so much, Ramya. And thank you so much for all of you to be here and give us an opportunity to share our journeys and learnings with you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Deepa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ramya.
Thank you, Ramya. Thank you,
you.
Deepta.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone attending. Thank you so much.
Love you all so much. Have a nice day. God bless you all
Thank you.
with health, wealth, and happiness.
Thank you,
Also,
Deepta.
I just would request you to please fill the feedback form. I am just right now sending you to your email IDs, whoever have attended this session. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Love you all.
Thank you, Ramya.
So unmute yourself and tell bye and all set.
Bye.
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 Thank you, Miss Chitra. Bye.